let's skip the formalities and jump straight into this video. Roll the footage.
What you're about to see is going to be scarred in your brain for eternity. You have been officially, legitimately, genuinely warned.
Why do I have the funny feeling he's gonna rip off Leafy's here in Pyrocynical? Now wait. I can't be so pessimistic. I need to give this video a chance. Maybe it's just a front. I mean, he couldn't have been this creatively bankrupt when making this completely unnecessary rant, right?
Hello again, this is Clapabite. This is my second video. I had some discussions with people over our ponies over at the Clopping Reddit IRC chat, and I learned some things about myself. One thing is that I consider clopping to be an art form, and I consider it to be something that can be classy and something that can be disgusting.
So for those of you who don't know what clopping means, clopping is the act of fapping, jacking off, jerking off, masturbating to that of My Little Pony. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he did in fact say that flopping can be considered classy. That's definitely a new definition for me, and I'll probably never be able to use the word classy ever again without thinking of this nut.
Clickbaity title, clickbaity thumbnail, showing footage of a supposedly cringy video, and then doing comedic commentary with video game footage sprinkled on top of it. Nope, this is totally not a ripoff of Leafy's Hero Pyrocynical. But wait. Maybe we just need to keep watching the video. I mean, there's gotta be some semblance of originality sprinkled somewhere in here.
Job.
Most people think that clopping is disgusting, I think, but I think that it can be classy. One thing that would make it classy is the aversion to, if you put the genitals off camera. Now that seems weird to a clopper, but it won't hear me out. Think about Flutterby. Fluttershy gets beeped in the maze. You never actually see her genitals, but you see her humping Discord, and you don't really know she's humping Discord until the last moment. You see, that one video had more impact on me than all the pictures of ponies just flashing their vaginas.
Okay then, it had more impact on you than any other of the ponies flashing their vaginas. Here's the thing, if you want to masturbate to cartoon characters for design for young little girls, by all means, you go ahead and do you. I mean, I'm all about doing you. If that's what you like, that's what you want, go ahead and do you, man. But the fact that you are considering the act of masturbating to a young cartoon show designed for young girls as a classy act is absolutely appalling to me. It's disgusting. It's repulsive. There is absolutely nothing classy about masturbating to a pony, no matter how far down the rabbit hole you attempt to justify it.
You keep saying that you don't care if people express their fetishes and fantasies, and if that's what they do in their personal lives, then that's their business. Yet you're wasting your time making a video complaining about the fact that cloppers are disgusting, which, don't get me wrong, cloppers are definitely disgusting individuals. I'm in no way defending cloppers here, Daniel, but my problem with the video is that you're trying to lump in bronies and pretend as if they're the same as cloppers and trying to write off an entire fanbase just because of the actions of a few creepy, cringy individuals.
This is how bronies get revenge on an anti-brony. You don't mess with bronies.
Oh yeah, you don't mess with bronies. Well, guess what? I'm messing with them right fucking now. And that pink paint on that car, ooh, man, that is truly intimidation factor. Like, if I've ever been intimidated by something, definitely pink. Writing on pink text on my car is definitely going to just, you know, strike a fear in me so much that I will conform to your ideology of bronyism. Because, you know, if someone is anti-something of you, that means you must commit vandalism, right?
So according to your logic, just because this one brony acted childishly and irrationally by spraying pink on someone else's car, then that must mean every single brony in existence must act childishly and irrationally. Forget the same bronies, people like Josh Scorcher or my friend Kinraiku. No, just because this one guy acted childishly and irrationally, that must mean every brony that ever exists on the planet Earth is a nut job. What are you smoking, Daniel? Because I need some of that.
I had a really great night tonight. You know, it was really good getting to know you more. I love talking with you. I really love being around you. You're such a great mayor. You know, I had a really good night tonight. You know, everything went just as planned. Perfect. You know, the food was great. You know, the spaghetti.
Oh, God, yes, that spaghetti, those meatballs, those noodles. Oh, the spaghetti was wonderful.
Seriously, Daniel, could you make it not sound like you're trying to rip off Leafy, Pyrocynical, and all these other comedic reaction channels? There's imitation, and then there's flat out just straight ripping somebody off. What are you, trying to be the Carlos Mencia of YouTube? Now I know why Joseph Buckley harps so much on originality on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
You know, the wine was delicious. Look at me getting all frisky, all shaky. I'm kind of nervous, you know. There's been something I've been wanting to ask you all night. I've just been kind of nervous about it, and you know, it's hard to find the right moment, and I think now is the time. But Dashi, I was wondering if, you know, maybe you'd like to... if maybe you'd like to have sex with me later.
Oh, God, I feel sick. My stomach right now. We all know that asking someone to have sex with you on the date is definitely one of the most effective means to get laid. You just say to them, "Thank you for the dinner. Do you want to have sex with me later?" Because that's what normal people do while talking to fucking goddamn ponies. Typically normal, natural behavior.
You can't possibly think everybody that likes My Little Pony acts like that, because, spoiler alert, they all totally don't act like that. Seriously, most bronies, like most furries, are completely well-adjusted and normal. Look at Josh Scorcher, look at Selspec, hell, look at my best friend Kin Raikou, who went to Captain America Civil War this coming Friday, and he was wearing a brony shirt, and he's one of the most normal and well-adjusted people there is. So you can't use the vocal minority of strange and creepy individuals and say everybody in the My Little Pony fanbase acts like this.
You know, oh, I see. I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. No, Dashi, it's my fault. I shouldn't have asked that. I went too far. Dashi, no. I'm sorry. I took it too far. Look at me. I can't even handle myself. Dashi, it's okay. No. I need a moment to myself. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Give me a moment, please. I'm sorry. What was I thinking? I should have known she'd never say yes. Look at me. A nervous wreck. I can't go back into that room. I can't go back and see her.
How about you go back in the other room and ask the spaghetti for a date, more specifically, if you can have sex with the spaghetti.
So now you're basically saying everybody that's a My Little Pony fan loves to have sex with inanimate objects and that they're in love with inanimate objects? I mean, seriously, this has got to be a joke, right? I mean, it has to be. There's no possible way Daniel could have ever thought anyone would ever take him seriously with this nonsense. You do realize that this is a vocal minority and that most My Little Pony fans don't act like this? Seriously, Daniel, research is your friend.
What else am I supposed to do to get out of this situation? No. I guess it's always good to have a backup plan. I never thought I'd have to use it, but... I can't think of any other way to get out of this situation. Well, I want to reckon it.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how the story ends. Is this what the Brony fandom has become? What it has been? What it is and has been for such a long time? When people...
Most Bronies do not act like that. Seriously, that's not what the Brony fanbase is about. It's never been about that, and it never will be about that. Seriously, you're trying to compare two completely different sections of the My Little Pony fanbase. You're describing cloppers. Bronies and cloppers are not the same. Seriously, Daniel, you can't possibly be this misinformed. And I thought you were trying to compare furries to other kids. Bad. Oh, God.
People say that I have a disgust for My Little Pony. They are correct. I do. People are able to like whatever they want to like, but it's your actions and behavior which reflect why I can't take the show seriously, but also the people involved with being fans of it. My Little Pony is fucking cancer. Get over it.
You know what? I've tried to be as nice and critical as I possibly can. But no, I can't do it anymore. Nope, can't do it anymore. The gloves are finally coming off, and I'm going to unleash my true fury. You know what, Daniel? I was willing to let everything slide. I really was. Despite the fact that these are terrible videos, they're very clickbaity, have no point, no meaning, no reason to exist, are full of inconsistencies, contradictions, and fallacies, and are completely unoriginal, I was willing to let all of that slide, but that statement pretty much just killed any argument you could have had. Not that you really had much to begin with. You say that My Little Pony is cancer. Now look, I'm not coming at this from a fan's perspective, because I'm not a fan of the show, I've never watched the show, I'm not a brony, so I want to make that abundantly clear. I'm coming at this from a common sense perspective. You're basically saying that everybody in the fan base acts like that. Who cares about the vocal minority that does these creepy and strange things? No, that doesn't matter. That's not a minority to you. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 people are acting cringy, creepy, and strange, that must mean everybody in the My Little Pony fanbase acts like that. That must mean all bronies are like that. They're not, dude. They're really not. And the fact that you couldn't tell the difference between bronies and cloppers, even though it's pretty well documented if you did, I don't know, research, just shows the lack of effort and just the creative bankruptcy that went into making these two videos. And it's a shame, Daniel, because you usually produce fantastic content, and I know you can do a lot better than this. These videos are terrible. They literally, like, why did you even post them? Did you even watch them and say, I'm sorry, did you even watch these videos and say, maybe I shouldn't post that? Like, because it's obvious just by watching them that you put barely any effort into making them. You know, and it's not like thousands of other people had ranted about bronies before. No. It's not like we already know that some people in the My Little Pony fanbase are creepy and cringy and strange. No. And it completely dismiss the fact that there are thousands of brony cringe compilations on YouTube. No. What you've done is completely original. You're exposing the truth that My Little Pony fanbase, that the My Little Pony fanbase is cancerous and cringy. Oh, God. Dude, we already know that certain portions of the My Little Pony fanbase are creepy and cringy. You're not saying anything new. You're not bringing anything different to the table that we didn't already know. You're pretty much just reiterating what 1,000 other people said before you. Jesus Christ. And you're essentially being hateful and unfairly dismissive, which, oh my God, is something that you accuse Christians and Muslims of doing. And I'm not having a go at you, Daniel, because I'm a Christian and you're an atheist, and that's what Christians and atheists do. No, I'm coming at this, like I said before, from a common sense perspective. You can't say one thing. You can't say that, oh, we shouldn't be unfairly dismissive and judgmental, and then be judgmental and unfairly dismissive. And I don't care if it's from furries or bronies, that still doesn't make it okay. And according to your logic, if it's people that you don't like, people that you disagree with that do it, that's a problem. That's totally a problem. But it's when it's with people you don't like and you personally despise, no. Being judgmental and unfairly dismissive and hateful, that's okay. That's totally okay because I don't like them. I mean, look, I can be as critical and analytical as I possibly can. I can go for another 10 minutes about why these videos are terrible. But I don't need to, because why should I bother being critical and analytical of someone that clearly not only doesn't care, but really wasn't trying? And look, you've produced fantastic videos before this, and you produce fantastic videos after this. Please never go into this lowly state ever again. Because with these videos, not only did you look like a massive hypocrite, not only did you look hateful and massively judgmental, but you really proved to be no different than the Christians and Muslims you criticize. And I'm not saying that all Christians and Muslims are judgmental. I'm not saying that. I know not all of them are, just putting that out there. But really, why say one thing and then completely do another thing that contradicts it? It makes you look like a massive hypocrite. And again, no better than the Christians and Muslims you criticize. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, signing out. Deuces, stay frosty and keep it real. Wow! Cue an outro sequence now.